Keep it real. Keep it real.
Yo. Yo, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Mike. Okay. Yes, sir. Let's see. Hey, what ma'am? What you got on? Is everybody sound on? Is everybody sound on?
Oh yeah, mine on. Definitely say, look,
Oh,
you know, Mike probably got his on his headphones.
on his headphones, yeah. I kind of figured that's what you got.
I heard
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, sir.
Can you hear me?
loud and clear,
Well,
loud and clear.
Well, act like it.
Yeah.
Don't start your mess today. Do not.
Yeah. Yes,
Do
sir.
not don't start your mess today. Somebody said
Here.
that.
Here.
Can y'all hear me now?
In the group.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you. We
Can you hear me?
Holla if you hear me.
Holla if you hear me. I was just about to say that.
Holla if you hear me.
Yeah.
Trying to get this thing set up.
You know what? I don't even got my iPad.
What up?
No, you tell me. You the man of the hour. You know what I'm saying? We interviewing the man of the hour. You know what I'm saying?
Woo!
The man of the hour.
Hey,
You been hot all week.
Did I send y'all some good clips? So because I wanted to send those clips out because, of course, you know, we've been out speaking throughout the week, you know what I'm saying, through messages, you know, and Mike has said something to me like, sometimes it's about how I express myself. Maybe I'm not making myself clear enough. Maybe I hear myself, but maybe I'm not expressing myself. So I've been doing some digging this week.
I see that.
You got blisters.
Digging
your
this
hand bleeding from digging.
My grandmother used to tell me it ain't what you say, it's how you say it.
Because Mike has said something to me. So I'm giving you credit, Mike.
Thank you.
It's my delivery. I guess it's my delivery. Because I think I'm saying one thing and everybody may hear something else.
You sounded a little angry last week, bro.
Well, no, don't get me wrong, because I hadn't changed my standpoint on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't changed my standpoint on it, so I'm not gonna go back on what I say. I may go back on how it was delivered.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I get angry because I believe in relationships. And I'm just tired of people failing in relationships, including myself. You know what I'm saying? But nobody wants to take responsibility. If I'm saying you the problem and you saying I'm the problem, then how do we fix that problem? Nobody's trying to fix that problem. So everybody's kind of leaving it in each other's hands to do their part. And then what happens is we begin to fall short on both sides, and then everybody feel like nobody's doing anything. That make a little sense?
Yeah, but I'm a hush. I'm gonna let you talk a little bit. I gotta see where you at.
No. I need somebody.
I gotta see where your mind is at. 'Cause you could be that man that want his food in the oven and not the microwave. You know, I got to see who we got today.
I still want it in the oven and not the microwave, sir.
We got Marcus, or do we got Moody? I'm trying to figure out which one we got.
Wait. Where Friday at? Going on.
No, I still want things the way I want them because I'm willing to give. And it's something I had to learn this week too. I learned a hard lesson too. I got to be willing to give. Well, I always think I'm willing to give because I'm willing to give. I mean, I'm always thinking. Let me say this. I mean, because y'all got to bear with me right here. I'm always thinking that I'm willing to give myself 100%. Or if you want to talk in percent, I hate talking. You know what? I hate talking in percentages. I'm willing to give my all. Let me say that.
Is anybody on there yet?
I just tagged. I just put that good tag in there real quick.
I'm just somebody listening because I think you need to elaborate what happened on the critique because somebody might jump in and might not know what we talk about.
They might be like, "What's the conversation about?"
Right.
I'm always like this, and I guess people, you always gonna see it from your standpoint. I'm always willing to give my all in my mind. Let me say that. I'm giving my all. If I'm giving my all, I expect the same that you give your all. If there's things I'm willing to compromise on and not compromise on, I should voice that and say, hey, look, I'm not willing to compromise on this, and this. But if you accept that, then we can move forward. But if you say I'm gonna accept it for right now, then we get down the road and it's something that you're not willing to accept. Same as myself too. If I say, like what Mike says with the microwave thing, if I meet somebody and I'm like, I get over their house and they cook and I see them cooking something in the microwave, if I'm like, you know what, it is what it is. I have to accept that, and I can't go back later on and be like, well, you don't like that. Well, I can say I don't like it in the microwave, and they say, well, I've made it in the microwave with you before, but I was willing to accept that. So that's something I'm willing to accept, and I can accept that a small percent of the time. I just can't accept it if we're talking about 7 days a week. I mean, if it's in the microwave 1 or 2 times a week, I ain't tripping, Mike.
No,
but I got to be willing to accept that from them. If they
I hear what you're saying. Basically saying
I put everything in the microwave and I don't cook nothing in the stove, then that ain't somebody I want to deal with.
Yeah.
I know it may seem minor, but the small things end up becoming a big thing in the long run. You know what I'm saying? It's the small stuff that break you apart. You know what I'm saying? It's the small things that break you apart. And I just think when people, what would you say?
I ain't saying nothing.
I'm about to add somebody to the stream. Go ahead, keep talking.
So it's the small things that'll end up tearing you apart. I mean, that's where I'm gonna start at right now. I mean, come on, y'all gotta. Let's see.
So basically, we're gonna. Do you want to show the videos that we had, y'all? Y'all want to show the videos now? Y'all want to talk a little bit more before we show the videos?
No. We can show the. Let's show the original video that spawned the conversation. The young ladies, the 3. I guess it was 3 ladies in a box. One was talking about,
the 50, right?
100% submissive and all that. We can show that video first to for anybody who's trying to catch up or for last week to reflect.
The 3 ladies in the box.
You want me?
I thought it was just, I thought it was just one lady and the other lady started talking.
Was it 3? It might have been 2. It might have been 2 ladies in there. I thought it was somebody floating in the video. Like it's like one lady sitting in the car, and then like another lady was sitting there.
White lady and the black lady started talking.
Right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send it to you, Shay.
Y'all. Yes, I'm about to say send it to me again because
and I'm gonna send it to you again. But
we talk
so we can play. And
hey,
then
you know, she tried not to find it because she knows she was wrong.
But look, but so,
that is so not true. Why would you say such a thing? I'm literally trying to find it.
Let me see.
Mike, come on, man. Come on, man. How you doing, Carmen? Welcome to the platform.
Thank you.
Welcome to the stage.
Hey, Carmen. Hey, Carmen.
Hey, Marcus. Hey, Mike. Hey, Shay.
Hey, what's good? What's good?
Y'all had a hot topic last week.
Say what now?
Y'all had a hot topic last week.
Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find this video. Huh? Hold on. I'm just logging in now. Let's see.
Okay.
I don't see so many dang on videos, but okay. So my point of view is,
that's why it was hard to find it.
Let me keep saying. My point of view was, I eventually found in the, by searching, I found a form of what I believe a wife and a husband should do for each other. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to send it to you now, Shay. Hold on. So, and then I sent that video. I sent it out. I sent it to everybody. Carmen got it. I sent it to Carmen too. So it's funny because I sent it to her and she sent it right back to me before I sent it to her. Ain't that how that happened?
I think I sent you. You sent me.
I sent you the wife version.
And I sent you the husband.
I sent you the husband version, but you sent it. I think we sent it at the same time. If you look at
the okay.
That's so we on the same page, man. So
And those 2 videos that they're talking about, the husband and the wife video, we are going to play that video tonight. Those videos tonight.
Yes, God, hold on. God, we done sent so much stuff in these last 24 days.
That's why I said. Like, yeah, I ain't trying not to find it. I really was trying to find it.
Don't tell me that I took it down. I'm trying to find it.
I'm trying to save it. I'm just trying to save it. I got to hear this one. Hey, I'm gonna put some dirt on that shovel. That digging. Stuck on the microwave. I'm still stuck on the microwave.
Now that really was funny though. The microwave thing, that was funny to me.
Thing, Mike, I still stand by the microwave thing.
No, you don't. I can't. Man, come on, man.
That's crazy though, because it's like this. If I cook my husband food when he come home from work, if he ain't here by the time I finish cooking, I'm putting his plate in the microwave. I'm fixing it and I'm putting his plate in the microwave. And he gonna heat it up and eat it.
Now Moody gonna throw it in the trash. He gonna throw it in the trash and make you recook everything.
That's fine.
That's what he said. He gonna throw it in the trash and be like, "Nah, I want you to cook it right here in front of me. I want it in the microwave."
Brand new. Shut up, Mike. I'm already in trouble. Shut up.
You in trouble? You in trouble? Oh, I didn't know. Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Oh no, I ain't in trouble.
You knew he was in trouble.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't in trouble like that. Hold on. I'm just saying for saying that I want my food in the microwave. Everybody looking at me like I'm crazy, like I got to have it.
So let me ask you something.
Yeah.
You in trouble? Did you have microwave food this week?
I sure didn't. This week. Huh? I did. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I'll tell you something when we get out the phone, Mike. I'll tell you something when we get out the line. Okay, here it is right here. Oh shoot, no, it's not. No, I did not though, Mike. I did not have microwave food this week.
Yeah. I forgot you had your procedure and it went well, thank God. And
yes.
So you've been getting babied all week. So you took advantage of that. So we're gonna see in a couple of weeks then.
Shut up. Let me tell you something. Boy, let me tell y'all something. My hernia was worse than they thought. It took 5 hours of surgery. instead of the hour. I think it's supposed to take like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at the most. And it took 5 hours, and it was bad. But I tell you what,
how you feel?
I feel 100% better than I did before I had surgery.
Man, already, huh?
Yeah. I mean, right now it's itching like crazy and it's hurting like crazy because it's trying to heal. But yeah, man, I can't find the video. Y'all think they'll take it?
Y'all, I don't think y'all are trying to find it.
It would say it didn't look like what you described it as though, Moody.
Okay. I think I see it right here. Here it is, right here. It's right here. I'm about to say it's by Samantha Lee. I don't know. That's what it's up under.
Just forward it and send it back.
I'm about to send it to you right now. Let's see. I think this is it. Let's see. I don't know. It keeps trying to get me to reply to it. All right, so I'm forwarding it right now. All right, so you want me to send it to Keep It Real, or you want me to send it straight to yours?
You can send it to Keep It Real. That's what I got open right here.
All right, gotcha. I sent it to both of them just in case. I think this is it.
All right, I got it.
So anyway, so but I still, I do get a little bit offended about it.
Offended about what? You get offended about what? You're not going to the store, or you making a recook?
Say what? You know what? How people want to say it's is that it? Say how people want to say the percentages in relationships. I hate percentages in relationships. I think I said that. So
yeah, I'm with you on that.
Relationship, because it's never going to be an equal thing. But people are always at. Is that it, Shay?
No,
that might not be it.
Hold on, I'm about to play it.
That's the way the other person receives it.
No.
Therefore, fulfillment in
That ain't it?
relationships takes more than effort.
That ain't either. So I can't find it. That's crazy.
Well, go on and skip to the other one, then the wife, and then the man, or whatever.
Hold on.
I don't think you want to find it. I don't think you want to find it.
Here it comes, Shay. Here it comes. I found it. And it is three females in the screen.
Oh, okay.
It's one from TikTok, one sitting in her car, and it's somebody walking in the middle. I just sent it to you, Shay.
Yeah, hopefully I'm gonna probably go find me a laptop this week or next. I'm gonna get me one so I can do all that clicking y'all doing.
Yeah, I went and bought me a tablet too, so you know what I'm saying. Got me a tablet and a laptop. You never know.
Well, I gotta get one so I can put my DJ stuff on it too. You know.
Okay.
All right.
So,
here we go.
All right.
Look at, well, I didn't know you had that many teeth.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to get back.
My mother, please do not expect 100% woman or 100% submission from me. I don't have time. When I get off work, I have to pour into my children. So therefore, no, we might not eat a home cooked meal every day. This house might not be cleaned every day. No, I might not be able to keep up with the grocery shopping, the organizing, the household product shopping. We may run out of toilet tissue because I had to work a 12-hour shift yesterday and I forgot to stop and get something. But I got your half of the rent money though. Nah, baby, I can't suck no dick tonight. I'm tired. Work kicked my ass. Then I had to make sure that I got the kids situated, got them for bed, got them ready for school the next day. Now it's time for me to go to bed because I got to get up in the morning to go work again because you need half of the bill money. Please do not expect me to be 100% woman if you got me being 50% man, Sugarfoot. I ain't got no problem with it, but you might. You want to go 50-50? Be prepared to go 50-50 on everything. I don't feel like doing the dishes. You got to do them today. I'll do them tomorrow, sugar. You gave me the option to say no. I don't mind going 50.
I just got that last part when she called him a Sugarfoot.
Sugarfoot.
I just got that part.
She was serious, and their hair was just going like this.
Right. So yeah. So there's the video in its totality, right? So Anybody else want to try to break it down and tell me what y'all heard?
I already broke
give me
it
an example?
down.
Carmen.
Okay, so what?
You got
You're
the floor.
the new component to this week. Why don't you tell us? You said you wanted to, like you left a comment. You wanted to reiterate on. So tell us what you think.
So according to what she's saying, it sounds like, number one, she already gave the obvious. She said that she works 12 hours. Sounds like she has multiple children. Sounds like, according to her, she never gave any accolades to what the father or the man in the house does. So it seems like in her case, I'm only speaking about her case. In her case, she does everything. She goes to work, she cooks, she cleans, she takes care of the kids, she does everything. So I do understand if a person can get burnt out. If they're doing everything all the time, a person can get burnt out. And I do understand it was a point that you made in reference to if you're willing to work this and a third. I believe in 2023, it takes, unless you're making some buku money, and I mean some good money, it takes, in order to have a really nice life, I'm assuming. I mean, for me, it would take either the man or the woman is making some really good money, or it's going to take two incomes. And for me, I go to school and I go to school and I work. So I'm going to school almost full time and I'm working full time. So I don't have a lot of time. Never saying that they're going to go hungry. I just may not cook. That's for me. But I don't see where that's where a wife isn't doing their job. As long as you are being fed, as long as you getting, a little something here and there, then I don't see what the big problem is. I don't see what the big problem is. But of course, she has children. I have no children. So I do have a little bit more flexibility. I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't have any children. My children are grown. But I do have a little bit more flexibility with my time. I totally agree with what she's saying. If I'm working and you working and we got kids, we both have to share the duties of the household. If you see that the dishes is in the sink, and I've watched, like, there was one of my cousins, she loves to cook, cooks her ass off, and she does cook. I mean, she washes dishes and things while she's cooking. But of course, you got to put up those dishes. Like when you put your food up, of course, you still got pots and pans left. Now she done slaved over the stove. She done homework with baby girl. She worked her 8 to 10 hours. And her significant other isn't willing to help with the last little portion of the dishes so that she can kind of have a woosah moment. I personally don't think that's fair. Not my relationship, but I personally don't think that's fair. To where it's always on that particular parent at all times. So that's the only thing that I see, is that I agree with her in the retrospect of everything being on one person. At some point, something has to give. And I think it takes two people to understand and respect each other, to be willing to say, you know what, babe, you really doing the damn thing. The meal was good. I'm gonna go ahead and wash these dishes up. Go ahead and take a shower. Let's watch a movie. By the time you get out the shower, dishes, the kitchen will be clean, and let's sit down and we can watch a movie. That, honey, you probably get a movie and then some. But that's just me. I'm just saying. I'm an active service type of person. So if you're helping me meet our goals together, then you're gonna get even more. It's not a dictatorship. It's not, I want this, I want it this way. I don't care about what you say or how you feel. It's, look, I like to eat. I want you to cook. I know you can't cook all the time, but let's meet in the middle. But that's my take on it. What y'all think? Shay, what you think?
Listen, you see, I'm sitting back here just smiling and nodding, smiling and nodding. That's it. That is it. I hate to say it, but I mean, Carmen, I agree 100%. Like you, I don't need to
It
say
takes teamwork. I mean, it's
it does
just
take teamwork. It does take teamwork, and as I'm sitting here, I'm smiling because like. That's my husband. My husband will take some of the weight off of my shoulders, and I'm still like, okay, I got you. So I ain't got nothing to say, Mike.
No, I think it'll be even better if she went on and cooked the meal early. Then going to set her tail down, and then when he come home, just eat it out the microwave. It's okay. You still got time.
It's okay to eat it out the microwave.
And the
So what's early? So what's early? So let's just say
whatever time you get home. You get 3, he get home at 6.
He laughing so hard he hurt it.
You know what I'm saying? So,
hold your stomach, Marcus. Hold your stomach.
That's right there. That's what I feel. So if the food is cooked, you already clean up, you chilling. Throw it in the microwave, he eat it. He shut up. That's all. I'm tripping on the microwave thing. I thought he was playing. I'm still waiting for him to say he's playing.
Someone is asking earlier. What is earlier? What time is earlier, Mike?
If you get off at 5, let's just say you get off at 5, you still got to travel home. So that's okay. Let's say 5:30, you get home. You're gonna take off your clothes.
You can do this too. Then, if you got an issue with a man that don't want to eat it out the microwave, you can throw the food in a crock pot or something like that.
There you go.
Keep saying that.
There you go.
8 hours. By the time you get home, bam, that beef stew and all that is ready and hot.
Yeah.
I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Crockpot is
I'm pounding on the microwave.
Who
I'm on the
crockpot meals
microwave
every day?
So is it?
Who is this Facebook user? Is that you, Portia?
Oh no. So is it chauvinistic of me not to want to do any of that stuff? So let me explain when I say that. So I just don't want to leave a blank answer out there. If
go ahead. I'm about to dig in your head.
Don't shake your damn head. Shake.
Go ahead.
I don't like ordering anything, but I don't mind if you do it. I don't like preparing anything. Now, this is the thing. Don't get me wrong. So I want everybody to understand. I do this stuff for myself 100% right now. I freaking hate it. I hate it. I have to feed myself. I have to clothe myself. I have to do all that stuff. I do that stuff 100% of myself. Why shouldn't I be able to find someone that would love to do that stuff for me? Is that chauvinistic of me? But
not all the time. No, you can do the same thing.
So hold on.
To be one way.
This is the thing. Your perception is it's all the time. I didn't say all the time.
You eat all the time?
Huh? I do. But if you know I eat all the time, why not make more? I don't mind having leftovers.
Because you don't eat out the microwave. They're going to put it in the microwave.
Like ordering food. Now you don't like ordering food. You need a robot. You know, Bill Gates, them, you know what I'm saying? They doing these robot things.
Look, I got mad at the people at the Waffle House today because they told me, I walked in, I said, yeah, I want something to go. They said, you got to go out to your car and order. What sense does that make? If I'm standing right here, why do I gotta get on my phone?
Probably, and with that Waffle House thing, I can tell you because me, my husband, and my cousin went out one night, and on our way back, I was hungry. Stopped at the Waffle House. They told me the exact same thing. They didn't have money in the till, or they didn't have their little order things. So for them to order it online, hold on. For them to do it online, they can just pull the slip, and they don't need to write it like they do when you order inside. That's why they did that.
Ma'am, it's the same process. If I ain't got no cash on me, I walk in my credit card. They gonna yell it across the dang on thing anyway. What they say, chopped, chumped, and smothered, and all that other stuff.
Hey man,
yes,
you got a problem.
I do.
I'm just gonna go and tell you got a problem. I thought you was playing.
It's
getting worse and worse.
Not playing, sir.
Worse and worse. They need to put that hernia back in your ass. What's wrong with you?
Since it came out, you been tripping, ain't it?
Hey, I don't know what's wrong with you, man. Tighten up, brother. I'm sorry. you
I
got a
think he
problem.
missed it.
Problem, man.
What you mean? I'm just saying.
You got to help out. You got to help out, man. You
But
got
that's
to
just
help
like
out.
I'm gonna help
for
out. I'm gonna do my part.
What is
Your
your
part-
part?
His part, he think just go out there and make the money and come home.
Yes.
It's 2023,
I was in-
Booty.
yeah, I was in a relationship like that for 8, 19, almost 20 years, and it's not the best because you feel like you're being, for me anyway, I can only speak for me, it feels like you are being taken advantage of. If someone is doing everything in the household, everything in and out, day in, day out,
But what
it
do you
feels
think
like you
in the household? What now see what my confusion is, and let me say this, and I don't mean to stop your thought process.
it's okay.
But in my thought process, if I'm doing everything that I have to do, and don't get me wrong, I'm just not a Neanderthal, y'all. Kaylani, I don't need no damn help. I probably do need help, but I need a different type of help. I'm not a Neanderthal, so I love hard.
I know.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I love hard. So I just want to be able to be everything to that woman who deserves that. You know what I'm
But how
saying?
can you
Everything,
be?
brother.
But that's
Say
not
what?
everything. So you
Money
have to
ain't everything.
understand.
Well, I
It's
ain't talking
not.
about money. It don't have to be money because I can go out.
I think
Like-
you feel as long as you making all the money, paying all the bills, you stay at home and cook
Well, hold
and
on, but
clean
like-
and wash your tail and all that. That's it.
It doesn't have to be a monetary thing because y'all. I don't keep saying money. Providing doesn't always have to be a sense of money. Y'all just assume it does because that's the world we live in today. You know what I'm saying? It
But
doesn't have
what other
monetary.
thing are you doing? Like if you're saying that you're going to work, you're coming home. When you come home, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm like, I know this sounds corny, but I just want to love on you. I just want to like hold you, comfort you, let you know everything's gonna be okay. I want to take all the worries off you that you had to deal with during the daytime or that you might have on your
But
mind.
taking the worries off of your significant other is helping her do something that she may be too tired to do, Moody.
Get the food out
Well,
the
she-
microwave.
Think the thing on shit.
Mike and this microwave thing is funny to me.
That thing killing me, man.
Look, I just want to love. I just want to come home and rub her booty. You know what I'm saying?
And that I think she would be fine with that.
Kids.
But the
What about
problem
the
is
kids and the cleaning up and all that? Who gonna do all the cleaning and all that
The
other stuff? You just want to
clean
go to
up.
work, come home, and rub on the butt?
The kids can clean up, man. What you talking about? The kids, oh, they
The
clean
average
up.
person, I don't know what you're
That-
talking.
that is
If
true.
they above,
Moody.
if they above 8, look, if they above 10 years old, they can clean.
That is true. But okay, let's go back to the video that we so desperately tried to find.
But she said, okay.
Are you helping out? Have you asked her, hey babe,
Yeah,
how
I'm
was
not-
your day? What
I'm
can
not-
I do to make your day better?
Now I'm not being that dude that she was talking about. She talking about
No,
those
but-
lame ducks.
The way,
You know-
the way I looked at the video, because she said,
Yeah.
okay, if you expect for me to, pay rent or go
Yeah.
to work and work all day and all this, you can't expect for me to do this. So basically, she telling him, okay, you want me to go get a job? You want me to? If I don't, this is how I'm hearing the video.
Right.
That she dude asking her, okay, you need to go to work and all that. She said, okay, I'll go to work. I ain't got no problem with that. But don't
Right.
expect for me to do this and do this and do this and all these things and have your food ready in the microwave and all that. But you know what I'm saying? Expect all that if this is what you want. That's how I'm hearing the video. That's the main key that
I
takes place.
agree.
So
I agree.
evidently they had an issue and dude
Right.
must have said something. He was like, you need to go to work. And she said, okay, when I go to work, don't expect all these things.
All that stuff that she, yeah. Because it sounded like she didn't have a
That's
problem
only right.
until he made it an issue.
There you go.
So what happens when what happens when you are in a relationship with someone who has a job, who works, who wants to work?
Then I have to accept that, right? Because I have to constantly say, I know this woman. In my case, this woman wants to work and wants to she has something she wants to pursue. So I either had to deal with it or to tell her, hey man, you ain't the one for me.
Are you going to help out? Are you going to ask her if she need help with something instead of just coming home straight to rub on her booty? You're going to ask her how her day was whenever she get off work.
Yes.
Are you going to say, babe,
yes,
let me wash these dishes for you. Thank you so much for cooking, baby. I appreciate you. Are you going to do that, Moody?
Grateful. I'm gonna be grateful for the woman that she is. I've
Well,
never.
we ain't got no millionaires on this thing. I mean, everybody got to work in that house, man. If you want to have something,
and that woman
working, I think you can get stuff.
He was working 12 hours. If we doing this together, why would I allow my lady to work 12 hours unless her job just required her to do that, and that's what she loved doing?
Like to do. She might be a nurse.
That's a different story. Like my job, I do my job 24 hours because I love it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I'll do it. It's not work for me.
Would you date a woman or mess with a woman that got a 12-hour job, got kids and other things? Would you?
No. No, I wouldn't put myself in that predicament. I wouldn't put that myself because I'm setting myself up for failure in the beginning.
That's why you sitting over there right now. Then you better tighten up.
Shut your ass up.
So would you date a woman?
Would
you date a woman who is career minded and is doing other, like they're just grinding and career minded,
trying to get it?
It depends.
I mean,
because there's different levels to that. There's different levels to that. If there's women out there that just thinking about like getting it 24 hours a day, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. There's a difference between people. Let's say people. There's a difference between somebody that's doing it because they got a goal they trying to hit versus somebody that wants to do it all the time. That I always have to be up. And no, I would not, because she'd never have no time for me.
But they're trying to get steady, like doctors. How long they got to go to school for? 8 years or something?
But if
or whatever.
Together, then we ain't gotta be. Say what?
Dreaming. That's what she want to do. You got to back it, brother.
No, I don't. Because guess what? It's my option. That's why I don't date. That's why. Look, if a doctor had enough time for me, I would date one.
Later on, once they get their career, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, but you got to go through. You got to go through it. So I'm not gonna fool myself.
I'd rather go through the bottom and go all the way up with the top with it. That way you've been there through the bad, the good, and the worst. Instead of then coming in at the end and then you just, hey, how you doing?
You want to reap the benefits
Now hold on, but that's a different scenario. What's up, Mike? That's a different scenario when y'all come up together because y'all understand what's going on.
But how you gonna come up together? You want to at home. You don't want to do in 12 hours of going to work and studying and all that. How you gonna come up together?
Well, then that's not the woman for me.
So basically, you want a woman where you can win and she can't. Both of them got to win. Everybody need to win.
Look, if we do it together, we both win.
She ain't got time.
Because
she got to make sure your food ain't in the microwave.
Out there, I'm gonna turn this light on you.
I'm on that one. I can't get over that one, man.
Now that was funny. Monty says, if you're okay by yourself, then why should he settle? I'm just debating the other side.
Right. Well, I shouldn't have to settle because I wouldn't make you settle. If I'm not willing to do something that you don't want me to do.
Who said that?
Monty.
Who's okay by themselves? Ain't nobody okay by themselves. People be fronting. She probably got a roll or something or a Tupperware in her jar, in her drawer. Ain't nobody okay by themselves.
And how you are gonna know who that person is if you allow this other person to occupy that space that you know you're not feeling right in?
That's true. That's
why relationships fail, period. Because people are faking it, hoping that something changes. Okay, well, she gonna run out of, that'd be foolish of me to say, I'm gonna get with this woman. She career-minded, she want to go to school. She got big dreams for herself. I'm just gonna wait till her dreams fizzle out.
You work on yours too. I love it because we both can come up together. Work on yours, I work on mine. We help each other, we grow, and we be stronger. I love it. That right there turns me on.
But you got to find that person where y'all work good together. It's all about working together. Damn that shit.
But for you, you can't do that. Your food can't be in the microwave.
Hey man, we got. You know what, Mike? Damn you. You know.
Moody, look what's behind me. Look what's behind me.
Turn it on. Turn it on.
It's a microwave.
You know what? I'm gonna come over
For
there.
my husband's food.
I'm pushing off the damn shelf.
Hey, so you gonna play that other? Who was all asking questions? I gotta get my laptop for real. I can't read nothing.
So Monty said, "I'd rather be alone than settle for what's something she didn't want."
Right,
Maggie says, "I am okay by myself, easy." Monty says, "My mom said if a person does something you don't like, it will only get worse when you get married."
And you'll start to resent each other. And then then that's when all the other bullshit jump in, like all the stepping out and the hanging out and the treating
I ain't really saying settling. I ain't really saying settling. I'm just saying I just think that two people together trying to grow together, but y'all think different. And both of y'all trying to build your careers when you're younger. Then when you're older, you can go on vacation and take them trips and have servants in your house that won't put your food in the microwave and all that other stuff. You can afford all that, but you got to start. You got to start somewhere. I believe if you start with the bottom with me and you go all the way up and we up here, can't nobody break that. That's gonna be even tougher. That's gonna be strong love right there. Instead of coming in, I got and been through all this by myself.
But see, that's the thing.
Cat food
that is very true.
You can still build together and still create a good relationship. You can still do it. You know, it's just you gotta it's communication. You gotta communicate. Like people don't really realize, just like what Mike was telling me, man. He said sometimes, man, you have what you say has good intentions, man, but you just don't know how to come across sometimes. In my mind, I know what it sounds like. You know what I'm saying? And I've had conversations with Carmen. I'm like, you know what? You got to ask follow-up questions. You know what I'm saying? You ask me a question and if I just answer it and you don't question what my answer was, then that leaves it open to interpretation. So it may need a follow-up question. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but if I really understanding of what you're saying, then I should ask a different question. What do you mean? You know, what do you mean? Because I can take it as this or this by what you said, or I heard this when you told me this.
My thing is elaborate. I'm quick to say, can you elaborate for me? Yeah. Like, what do you mean? Like, I want you to explain to me exactly what you're saying because I don't want to take it or interpret it the wrong way. That's a lot of times I hate texting because texting can get misconstrued a whole lot because you're reading it the way you feel it in your mind. You could be off. That person may not be off, and then it just blows up from there. But I will say quick, can you elaborate for me, please? Like, I want to get clarity. I want to make sure I'm understanding what you're saying correctly.
Right.
But sometimes if you got to do that all the time, it can come into an argument. Why everything you ask? Because everything I say, you go, oh, what you mean? Oh, what the hell? I want to hear that.
That means if you argue,
and that's what it is.
That means if you argue, if it becomes an argument, then there's already a problem there anyway. You just not addressing it. You just prolonging it.
But somebody questioning everything you say, bro. You trying to tell me they ain't gonna be like, damn, everything I say got to be a breakdown. You got to digest it and look all in it.
But see, that's you taking it the wrong way and being defensive. You don't want to be defensive. If a person is asking you, hey, I just want clarity. I want to understand. So in your mind, you're being defensive. It's not, you're being defensive. You want to know, you're asking a question because you want to know the answer to that question.
I think sometimes.
What do you mean being offensive?
Do a lot. If you get it wrong, it'll come. I'm always saying it at work, and I keep bringing that. You know, I'm like, so you're saying, I said, look, I know what you told me, but can you reiterate on what you want to happen? Because all I hear is you want me to go do this. And then they'll turn around like, no.
Tonyo!
And I'll be like, oh, okay, so what are you saying? Can you you can dumb it down for me. Even though that may be annoying, at least I won't get it wrong. By the time I'm done, put all my hard work and effort in and then come back like I'm done, and you be like, you did nothing I said you had to do.
And I think that's just about communication. It's just about communication. And I have to do that with my son. Like my youngest son, it's like when he says stuff and it's like, what? And so I ask questions and he gets
Yeah.
ticked off with me every single time. And I explain to him, I'm like, I'm only asking for clarity. I'm not questioning you or why you're doing this or, you know, for what reason. I just want clarity so I can understand what you're trying to tell me.
Right.
Do what you do, but I'm just trying to understand. So
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
I do too.
Like,
Well,
it's like
somebody
you
get
tell-
it. I don't.
Hey man, if you
That's because you be in defense mode, Mike.
No,
Now,
no,
let's
no,
go on your
no,
case.
no. But I'm
Like, I don't
pointing,
want
I'm pointing, I'm
microwave.
straight and direct. Hey, no, it is
what
what
do
it
you
is.
mean you don't want your
what you
food in
say?
the microwave? I don't want my food in the damn microwave. That's what I mean.
But you
Now-
can be
You say
straight and
what?
direct. You can be
I
straight and
eat
direct and
microwave
still
food.
not
I eat.
understand.
Right.
Oh, Negro, you gonna understand because I speak like that. That's it. Hey, don't come back and ask me no more questions. Just leave it at that.
No, no. You can speak direct. You can be blunt.
No, I mean
But if some
every now and
you're
then,
talking
every now
to
and
don't
then, but
really
not
understand you, they're gonna ask questions.
every now
Right.
and then, but not every single thing. Every now and then, yeah. Cause I ask questions too.
Everything.
I'm
I'm
saying
pretty sure it's not
every
gonna-
single question. I'm like, hey, can you crank up? You got the car and put it in reverse and drive to the store. Come on now. You ain't gotta break it down like that. You ain't gotta get all.
Sometimes
you know what I'm
you
saying?
do because people
Sometimes you gotta
interpret things on different levels.
Sometimes you got to repeat it 3 or 4 times so somebody will get it stuck in their head. That's what they do in the military, man. Repeat it
Well,
for 3 times.
that's in the military.
Important. What I'm saying.
It's real life,
Well,
Mike.
Shut up,
At
Mike.
work, you do that at work. But when you get home, you should have that. Well, you know, every now and then, but not all the time, man. That's all I'm saying. All the time.
It's
Everything
all
you
the
say, you got
time.
to break it down. No.
Sometimes
So,
for some
Marcus.
people you do.
So Marcus, what is
Somebody got a
going?
question.
What will?
Somebody got a question. Marcus.
Oh. So, in retrospect to the conversation last week and the conversation this week, what would soften your heart? Because I think it's a heart issue. What will soften your heart to compromise on, you know, the things that you say that you won't do? Not saying compromise your values or anything like that, but really
Well,
coming to.
That's it.
So your
That's just
value.
it.
So you're putting your value is. I don't feel like once I come in the house from working, whether it's 8 hours, 12 hours, whatever hours, you don't feel that when you walk in the house, you are to do anything
No.
house related.
No, that is not the case. That is not the case.
Okay.
That is not the
Okay,
case.
so now
So
help us
explain.
to understand, because that's
Help
what I
us
thought you were
understand,
saying.
That's what
that's what everybody
that's
hears.
all I got.
And I'm saying that I won't do it, period. It's just not something first on my list. Now, of course, if I come home and my significant other has been doing all this stuff, she's taking it. What K-Line they say? I do not want. You know they finna make those too, K-Line. But I don't want one of those neither, because you can't touch her booty the way that you can touch a real woman booty. No, I'm joking. So no. So what I'm saying is, if how can I explain it so I don't so it doesn't seem confusing. So what I'm saying is, I will do stuff at the house. I am domesticated. Like I said, I do 100% of this stuff for myself now. Okay, so if I notice that when I come home, you dragging a little bit, or you just not in the mood to do that stuff, I'm not going to come home and create a problem. No, I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not going to come in and walk in there and demand. Because Mike, I think Shay, one of y'all sent me a video of the little African dude telling his wife. I think Mike sent me a video.
I think that was
the
Mike.
guy woke up that morning. She was like ironing her clothes, and he was like, "You gonna give me some sex right now?" And she was like, "He's like, no, you're my wife, and you gonna no, I'm not.
But you see how she broke it down, though. She broke it down so he was sitting there stuck, though.
Miss you too, bro. But yeah, so I'm basically gonna be like, if I come in the house and I'm aware, so if I see she tired, and I see she's done her part. What I think in my heart of hearts is her part. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come in and do what I do. If I see the dishes in the sink, I'm just not gonna leave them in there. I'm just gonna
You know
figure
what I
she ran
think?
out of steam.
Moody,
I'm
I
a-
think you're gonna leave them dishes in that sink, Moody.
I put them in
I think
the
he'll compromise.
I put them in the dishwasher
If he
if
come
I
in the
don't
house,
feel like washing.
So if a
you'll
person,
compromise.
so
If he come in the house and she got a thong on, he rub on the genie butt and he'll wash them dishes. He said booty.
There it is.
There you go.
Shay, stop looking like that. Stop looking like that. No, Mike is wrong. No. So what I'm saying is, no, I'm not hard of hearts like that. I'm not hard like that. You know what I'm saying? I am compromisable. You know what I'm saying? So, or I do compromise to a degree, but there's certain things that I won't compromise on. Does that answer anything, Carmen? Or is that
it
still
does.
not?
No,
answering
it
anything?
does. It does.
Okay.
It answers. I mean, I just wonder what you're willing to compromise on.
Oh, I'm always willing to compromise on certain things. That microwave thing.
Come on, Shay.
I was on the
Not just
thing
playing.
sometimes. It ain't always in the. I've had it warmed up in the microwave.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could have had it in the microwave.
Mike. Don't
I'll wait for the other videos.
You know
Which
what?
one y'all
Oh
want to show
yeah.
first, the husband video or the wife video?
Yes. So like I said, y'all, I was doing some research, so I found these two different videos, and I want Shay to play them.
You say what?
This is what.
Which one you want to play first?
Either one of them. It don't matter. Either one of them. Ladies first. How about that? See, I'm gonna be ladies first.
Hold on, I got it.
So you compromise. I like that. I like that.
Mike.
Him in that microwave, though.
I know, right?
All right, so we're gonna do the wife first. Boy, I might not be able to watch it.
Oh Lord. Oh yeah. Let's see.
Can I give you a hug?
Not that one.
And support. It is described as a partnership where the wife is called to fulfill specific responsibilities within the marriage. One of the key passages that speaks to the role of a wife is found in the New Testament book of Ephesians. It instructs wives to submit to their husbands as to the Lord, emphasizing the importance of mutual respect and cooperation within the marriage relationship. Submission in this context does not imply inferiority or oppression, but rather a willingness to respect and honor the husband's leadership. It involves recognizing the husband as the head of the household and willingly following his lead, while both partners submit to one another out of reverence for Christ. A biblical wife is called to support and encourage her husband, to be his helper and companion. She is instructed to love and respect her husband, just as the church is called to love and respect Christ. This includes showing appreciation, affirming his strengths, and being a source of comfort and encouragement. Furthermore, a biblical wife is encouraged to prioritize the well-being of her family and home. She is called to create a nurturing and loving environment, caring for the needs of her children and managing the affairs of the household. This includes being diligent in managing resources, practicing hospitality, and cultivating a peaceful and harmonious atmosphere. In addition, a biblical wife is called to cultivate inner beauty. In the Bible, the role of a wife is characterized by respect, submission, and support. It is described.
All right, so let me get the second one.
The role of a husband is characterized by love, leadership, and selflessness. It is described as a partnership where the husband is called to fulfill specific responsibilities within the marriage. One of the key passages that speaks to the role of a husband is found in the New Testament book of Ephesians. It instructs husbands to love their wives sacrificially, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for it. This portrays a husband's role as one of selfless love and devotion towards his wife, putting her needs and well-being before his own. A biblical husband is called to be the head of his household, providing leadership and guidance. It involves making decisions in consultation with his wife and seeking to lead in a way that reflects Christ's love and wisdom. A husband is also instructed to nurture and care for his wife, both physically and emotionally. This includes providing for her needs, protecting her, and supporting her growth and well-being. It involves being attentive, sensitive, and considerate towards her feelings and concerns. Additionally, a biblical husband is called to honor his wife, treating her with respect and dignity, valuing her opinions, contributions, and uniqueness. Ultimately, the role of a biblical husband is rooted in the principle of selfless love, modeled after the love of Christ for his church. It is a call to lead, provide, protect, and nurture with the aim of fostering a strong and healthy marital relationship. In the Bible, the role of a husband contribute.
That was it.
That was enough.
So
Go ahead, Moody.
So in my head, that's the way I see things. Well, in my life, that's why I see things. So in my life, that's the way I see things. So maybe I can't express that enough in the way they express it, but that's basically what I expect when I see people have families. You know what I'm saying? Husbands, wives, or even girlfriends, boyfriends. So anybody that's gonna be with each other for a long time. So, but that's pretty much it, man. I mean, that's what I found, and that's what I guess that's my expectations of what a husband and wife should be to each other. If you look at it, there are percentages in that, because everybody's doing the best they can to serve each other. Maybe that's the right word.
Now, I agree. There is no percentage in that. But remember, you said you didn't want to do none of it.
I don't. But I'll do. I don't. But there are small compromises.
I was gonna say, so that's one of your compromises right there.
So of course in relationships you got to make small compromises. If I don't wash the dishes, you know what I'm saying, I'll just put them to the side for her to wash in the morning. I'm joking.
You got dishwashers. We got dishwashers, man. You got dishwashers. You just put it there and push the button.
I'm joking. I'm joking. But no, that's basically it. I'm not Ike Turner. I'm not Ike Turner, y'all. All right, stop looking at me like I'm Ike Turner.
Would you use a dishwasher?
All right, I mean that's
Use a dishwasher.
You said what?
Use a dishwasher.
Yeah, I got a dishwasher, sir. I'm pretty sure everybody has a dishwasher. Yeah, I will use my
like microwaves. I thought you got something against electronics. I'm just asking.
You know what? Anyway, so moving forward. Anybody else here got any input outside of that right there?
I mean, I think
that was deep.
Those videos
define
a lot.
I agree with the video.
Is if people would treat relationships like that, you'd have less broken homes. It's gonna be stuff. It's gonna be stuff that y'all go back and forth with, and it's just previous trauma. But at the same time, you know, you were willing to compromise and take this person on, and they trauma that they brought from a different relationship. So I always thought that when you go into a relationship, you kind of leave all the old stuff at the door.
Not unless it's triggered.
You should.
But they drag it along with them and throw it out there. And that's where a lot of issues come from.
And you should. So then at that point, if there is baggage or something that is brought into that relationship, and you know, especially in our communities, it is a lot of broken homes. And then there's also a lot of women who were like me, single, and then, you know, trying to, you know, build a relationship and build a marriage and stuff like that. What advice would you have for a man in that similar situation?
I mean, You
Get
pretty
a
much
white
got to
woman.
shut your ass up, Mike. I'm not messing with Mike ass.
I'm thinking I'm gonna have to tell the missus on Mike. He cutting up too. He cutting up too. Like y'all felt, Lord have mercy, my brothers.
Basically, people get married by the words that they live by. So basically, just like I said before, you got to be willing to accept that person going into that relationship with all the baggage that they claim they've gotten rid of, that they're not going to drag up. You got to basically be like, okay, so I gotta hope I don't bring any of that baggage out of that person. If I do, we got to be willing to sit down and speak on it. You got to put it out there.
That's true.
The thing I hate the most is when people don't speak about what they got on their mind and they just let it fester till when you do speak about it, it's just all bad. Let's talk about it. Let's put it on the table. You got to put it on the table. And if it's something that you're not willing to move past, and I know all this shit sounds perfect in a perfect world, but that's the way you got to treat it. I mean, because relationships are bad, and they don't have to be. And they don't have to be. If y'all just know what you want going in, and if you don't know what you want, just stay out of relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody will take you $40. Ain't that right, Mike?
Y'all are.
Somebody take you $40.
Look at Mike. Mike ain't saying nothing.
You do know that
He
sometimes
knows.
people, you do know that sometimes people think that they have, when you're truly working on yourself, you think that you're past something, you think that you've grown past it or whatever. But then when you're out and about, and not really in reference to relationships, just in reference to life, things happen and you're triggered by something that brings it back up again.
Mm-hmm.
So then therefore you have to I hate to use the word unload, but you have to express that to the person or to whomever and then deal with it accordingly. But if the person is not willing to say, okay, I hear you, I understand that is a either a crutch or a trigger for you or whatever, how can we move past it? Like there's still got to in every portion of a relationship, friendship, marriage, whatever, there's got to be some form of compromise on both parts.
And you can work on it every day. If you truly want to be in whatever relationship it is, whether it's a friendship, relationship, or just whatever, you can work on it every day if it's something that you want. Because if it's something you want, people will go out there and break their back to go get it.
Absolutely.
So why not make that just as much priority as that one thing that you want for yourself?
Right. I agree with that.
That's all right, Moody.
He has been
redeemed. Clap.
He has been redeemed.
You did good, Marcus.
You know what? I appreciate it. All right. But I mean, no, man. I did a lot of thinking. I'm like, man, you know what? I did a lot of thinking, discussing, and I'm like, sometimes I can be a little bit. Sometimes I do speak before I think. Sometimes, but who don't? You know what I'm saying? Who don't?
Exactly, because I do too.
Yeah, and
I do too.
I don't.
Because sometimes,
right.
I mean to say, and I put it out there. And I'm saying I don't care who feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who feel about it. But sometimes I mean for it to mean something, and it may mean something for somebody else. It's just like we all four can be reading the same book, and we can all get the same version out of that book. I mean, different meanings out of what we read in that book, and we're reading the same exact words, right?
Right.
It's POV, and sometimes too with everything about us, we be so quick to point out something that's wrong with somebody else, but at what point will we take an inventory, self-evaluation of us and how we handle things. A lot of times, me personally, like my flaws, I can point every single one of my flaws out.
Yeah.
Are you going to work on your flaws? You can point them out too. But what about what you have going on as well? Because none of us are perfect, and we're all striving every day to be better people. Every day.
What do we, Mike? What do we?
Keep it real.
There it is.
Absolutely.
323. We all fall short.
That's right.
We all are sinners.
Well, I don't, not me though. I mean, I'm good.
But I think
Boy. We started up again.
Because I think we all have past bad experience with something. As long as you're willing to change and you know it's wrong, as long as you admit it, and that person that with you willing to deal with it, if they care for you enough, they'll be like, okay, at least they're admitting it. So let's try to work through this. Because like you said,
that's half the battle right there.
Yeah.
We all have our little flaws. As long as you acknowledge, hey, I used to be in an abusive relationship. So if you do this, no, I'm sorry, it's not towards you, it's this. I'm really not out of that yet. So, as long as you letting that person know and you dealing with it, and in due time, if y'all stick together, things gonna work out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how to cook and you just microwave food, but they still love you. You know what I'm saying? They gonna, and when you start cooking, they're not gonna because you're a microwave. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, Mike? Don't talk about my microwave, sir. Talk about my eating habits.
Now, is that microwave? It's just a personal. So let's clear that. It's a personal thing. So it's not saying that. Are you saying that you want your wife, your significant other that you're living with, to warm your food up in the oven? Or are you saying that your preference is to?
I would prefer her. Now, look. Now, if I'm upstairs in the bed and she say I'm going to go warm you some food up,
Mm-hmm.
in my mind, I'm thinking she gonna put it in the microwave. I mean, in the oven. Now, if she throw it in the microwave and I don't hear it, I'm like, when she come back upstairs, I'm not gonna be like, "Did you put it in the microwave?" I'm just gonna appreciate the fact that she brought me something to eat. You know what I'm saying? And just be done with it.
Nice save, Moody.
Okay. So it's not that you're gonna make your wife warm it up in the what you call it. It's just your preference.
If I go do it and I'm down there for about 5 minutes, that means I stuck it in the oven.
Okay, gotcha.
So, that means
that's better than what you said last week, because honey, you made it seem like if she like kind of like what Mike said, if she puts it in the microwave, you gonna slam it on the floor and tell her to cook it all over again.
Mm-hmm.
That was for surgery.
Now look, hold on. Now hold on. Now look, when I order my drinks from a restaurant, I order it with no ice. Now when I go through a drive-through, because I have done this before, and this is when I was a butthole about it. I went to the drive-through and I told this lady, I said, "Hey, look, I want a Sprite with no ice." She said, "Okay, no problem." I said, "Sprite with no ice." Did you understand that? She said, "Yep." She put it on the screen. I said, "Sprite with no ice." She said, "Yes, sir. Sprite with no ice." When I pulled up to that window, guess what I got?
Ice.
A Sprite with ice. So I asked her, I said, "Hey, ma'am," I said, "let me ask you a question." She said, "Yes, ma'am." "Oh, yes, sir." So I threw the cup in the window. Bam. She was like, "Oh my God, what are you doing, sir?" I was like, "What's that?" She was like, "You threw your drink on me." I said, "Yeah, but it's got ice in it." Then I not repeat 3 times that I wanted a Sprite with no ice. And you confirmed twice, if not 3 times, that you didn't want ice, that you weren't going to put ice in there. And yet, that's a soda on the floor in your drive-thru with ice on the floor.
Hey, man, do you got
How long ago was this?
Did you
How
do
long
that?
ago was this?
Because I got PTSD. I'm sorry. Shit.
What's wrong with ice, Moody?
Nothing.
Now, I ain't gonna say nothing about you throwing the drink, because I didn't throw a
with
drink in
that
the
ice. If I pay $1 for my drink, I want all my drink.
It ain't that serious.
You're kidding
How long
me,
ago was
Moody.
this?
That was
I want to
about
know how.
that was about that was about 6 years ago. That was about 6-7 years ago.
So how long was was the Waffle House when you got mad and ran out of that?
You said what now?
The Waffle House. How long ago was that when you got mad and ran out the door on that?
That was about 2-3 weeks ago.
Hey man, you got anger issues.
Well, no, I don't. I ain't got no anger issues, man. That's just stupidity.
Moody.
If I'm standing there, you can't take my credit card and make my offer and my order.
See, look at how you get.
I got to go sit in the car and really just, I just got to really get on my phone. It took me, it was going to take me about 10-15 minutes to make that order.
Like 3 minutes, Moody. 3 minutes.
Hold on. And then I went on there to
order your food and pay.
And then I went on there to go do it because I said, okay, I understand it's the pandemic, and this is a different situation. I was coming home late one night and I wanted a steak and eggs, and I went on the app and they didn't have steak and eggs. So I walked back in there and I said, hey man, they don't have steak and egg on the app. Can I just order it with you? Now you got to go to the car and fill it out. I was like, you know what, man, this is ridiculous.
Are you the only child?
No, I'm not. I'm the oldest.
You the oldest?
I'm the oldest of 5.
You your grandma's first child?
Yes, I'm the oldest grandchild, and my mama's oldest son.
I'm asking for a reason because I'm the oldest, and I'm the oldest grandchild on both sides, and it's a couple of similarities there. Because shame on you, Moody. That's all I'm gonna say.
What you mean? Hold on. Why are you gonna shame me?
Because you can take 3 minutes and order the food, Moody. 3 minutes, not even 3 minutes.
I hate ordering the food through the damn phone. But I'm standing right there.
If he would have sat down and ate your order,
would I have waited on my order? Would I have? Yeah, I would have sat down, but I wasn't trying to sit down and eat. I was trying to leave.
No, I'm saying if you would have sat down and ate, would they would have your order?
Now that I don't know. I didn't ask.
Basically, down and say I want to order in now and order my food. When they bring it, say, hey, let me get this in the go box. I got to go.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that information.
I mean,
he over there holding stomach.
I appreciate that.
Can't laugh so hard.
So now I know the trick, Mike. So now I know the trick.
I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna sit down and
I'll
eat.
let y'all know. I'll let y'all know
like,
next live how that works out for me.
Work out on Snap, you brat. You're a brat, man.
Whatever. I ain't no brat.
Hold on. Is Marcus? No way. Okay, Marcus.
You know what? Poor child. You leave me alone, Portia.
I think you are spoiled though.
Golly. I'm not spoiled, y'all.
Yeah.
What they say in AA, the first step to getting over is admitting that you have a problem. Moody, my brother, you have a problem. You are spoiled.
Okay, all right. I'll start working on it.
I'm gonna tell you why. I know because I had to grow from it, but I used to be the same way. I'm telling you, because my grandma gave me everything I wanted. Everything I wanted, that's why I got it.
I did get everything I wanted.
I'm a grown, spoiled adult. Even my husband, I said, if I want something, I get it.
Yeah. Yep. I did get it.
Kelani says she's spoiled. Portia says she's spoiled to the core. Look at them. We all spoiled.
Yeah, y'all.
You too, Mike.
You too, Mike.
You the worst one.
I'm not spoiled.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
I'm not spoiled.
I'm coming outside you right now.
I'm not spoiled.
Oh, no.
Oh. Whatever.
I'm not spoiled. I'm not.
Oh, somebody, what'd you say? The first step to what? Is admitting it?
Is admitting it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Gotta admit it, Carmen.
Yeah.
a little bit.
That must
Just a little bit.
be how much she not spoiling the room. Must be the
Whatever.
rest.
That's whatever. I'm not spoiled.
So
This is a great
so how-
conversation.
video. So everybody agreed with the video with the girl now, or what? How that's going?
The
I
first
definitely
video?
agree.
The first video?
Yeah.
No, you talking about the wife and the husband, or
Yeah,
the
we agree that she got a trifling ass husband. That's what we agree upon.
I mean,
Oh,
I
everybody-
agree that you know she
dealing
I
with
agree
some
with what she said.
I mean, if you're doing 50-50 and it's half of everything, and he want her to go out and work and do all these things, then hey, I agree
So-
1000%.
Okay, so let me ask you this: does that entitle him to be 50% to act like a woman for 50% of the time?
They act like a woman.
Yep.
He better not be acting like no woman.
In what retrospect are you speaking of acting like a woman?
Any. She didn't name particularly. She just said any.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you're saying
Oh,
acting
I
like a woman means cleaning
Like-
up and maybe putting something on the stove, then yeah, you can act like a woman if you want to.
Like when pumping gas and mowing the lawn and taking out the trash.
I ain't
and
pumping no gas unless I'm by myself.
Hold on,
Boom.
hold on.
That part.
You know what? But hold on. That's
That
not
part.
what she said. Don't worry about what y'all doing. We talking about what she said. She said she'll take care of the kids.
That's if she got a
but
little boy. She with a
Huh?
little boy. She's not with a man.
At
Okay,
all.
well that's on established right there.
She's with a little boy. She's not with a man because a man is not gonna say all that stuff. Like
Somebody just said it should be 100%, 100, and I agree. You
I
should give your all.
I
Like
agree.
you
Absolutely.
should give your all. Like so that means if I'm
100%.
going to work, you go to work. If I'm cooking, you cook. If I'm cleaning, you clean. Like everybody contributes. Period.
we work
There
together.
is no gender role. Working together.
So what's y'all definition of a good?
Don't bring that in here.
What's y'all definition of a good man?
Shay, I'm gonna let you answer that first, and then I'll follow.
Get busy.
Oh, okay. So you want me? Okay. So for me, the definition of a good man is one who works hard, one who I don't know. Okay. So let me back up. No. Let me back up. Oh, you write it down? Okay. So write this down too. So I personally believe in love languages. Okay. I believe that there is a hierarchy. I believe that everybody wants all 5 love languages.
I've never been able to understand that. Go ahead though. I'm sorry.
Okay. So my love language is acts of service. I remember 2 of mine. Now understand, I want and love all of them. But 2 of mine, which is acts of service and quality time. Those are my higher ones. Like those are like, ooh, you could get it if you come with that. So acts of service could mean anything. It could be, doing something or taking something off of my plate that I'm not able to do, or maybe I can't do, or what have you. But being of assistance to me in my weak moments.
Or don't want to do.
No. It's not even that. Okay, yeah. So I don't want to change a tire. Number one, I don't know how to change a tire. I'm not gonna lie, girl. I can't even do it.
My
If I'm
mama
on the
taught
side of
me.
the road. Okay. But like, so if it's something that I don't know how to do, or yes, if it's something that I don't want to do, if you're willing to assist me in those things, that's an act of service. Or let's just say something really simple. I'm washing clothes and there's a last load in the dryer, but I didn't get to fold those. You actually go in there and you fold those and put those up. That's an act of service for me. So it takes something off of my plate. So if you're not even willing to assist me in regular life chores, house chores, one other thing for me, like I'm going to school. Let's just say if you can read fast. I don't know. maybe I gotta read something, and you can read fast, and I'm sitting here trying to dictate all of whatever, and you're helping me with that. That's something that you're assisting me with meeting a goal. That's something high on my priority list. And also acts of service. If I mean not acts of service, quality time. If a person does not give me quality time, and quality time does not mean spending money all the time. It could be just doing something together, going to the park, doing something different. If you're not able to give me that time, 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna last, because those are my hierarchies. So that to me is a good man, someone who is willing to learn me, someone who, is able to take care of his stuff, take care of his, his life, and also bring me into the fold of his life. Like, I don't want to be on the outskirts looking in. So it's a lot of different variables as to what a good man is to me. Number 1, he gotta love God. Number 2, he gotta at least have enough money to take care of himself. He ain't gotta be rich, but be able to take care of yourself. Because if I can take care of myself and you can take care of yourself, we can take care of each other. And also understand my plight and what God has me to do on this earth. And that's it.
That's enough.
It's a lot. It takes a lot to be.
It's the truth.
I know that's right. I know that's right. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I love it.
We can't hear.
Love it.
Yeah, we can't hear.
Oh no. I know you can't. But yeah,
I love it though.
What Carmen said was that's I second that motion. I second that. They ain't eating pizza, y'all.
Did you take notes, Marcus?
I took notes. You want to see the notes I took?
Nah, them y'all knows, bro.
Boo. Okay.
That was.
Oh, guess what?
Oh,
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
I'm joking. I did take notes.
You took mental notes.
I took mental notes.
Got you. See, I knew you was better than that movie. I knew you was.
I took notes.
Y'all, what makes the perfect wife? I'm gonna use perfect only because I can't think of another word, but what makes the perfect wife for you all?
For me, somebody just shut up and listen.
I second that emotion.
No.
Shut up and
You didn't even
listen.
listen to right. You didn't even listen to what the little guy said.
I listened to what he said. I'll listen to what he said.
Shut up and listen.
But
Lord Jesus.
I mean, I want somebody to do this stuff for, and then you're asking me about what I want somebody to do this stuff for me and not have to be told to or asked to. You know what I'm saying? The cooking and cleaning thing is just a metaphor. You know what I'm saying? I want you to do that stuff without even asking. When I come home, if I come home in a perfect world, if I come home, help me with my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all that, run your bath water and stuff like that, but, have food cooked, even if you got to heat it up in the oven or the microwave, Mike. It's just the whole complimenting, like, just know when I need you. That's basically it. Just know when I need to lean on you. Just know enough about me to know when I need to lean on you, because I'm gonna know enough about you to know when you need me. That's it. That's it. Mentally, spiritually, and emotionally.
That's right.
And absolutely, she got a 100% love God.
Simple things. It ain't that hard.
I love God.
Want
You
that
don't
much?
love God? What's wrong with you?
I know that's right.
Wear that little thong I like.
Damn.
Yeah. Or no thong. It don't even matter.
Your kids ain't on this live, are they?
Lulu get up from time
They
to time.
messing with.
Know what that is. Shit.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy.
They know how they got here.
Lord have mercy.
Uh,
So never mind.
what? No.
No. Say it. Say it.
Say it.
Yes. Come on. Say it.
Say it.
Come on.
Okay, so this question is for this side of the panel. Okay. Moody. And I think I'm telling my husband, I'm asking my husband this question just to see what he say. But does sex solve issues in a relationship or marriage or whatever, or
It's a Band-Aid.
situationship or whatever?
It's a Band-Aid. It's a Band-Aid. But a Band-Aid can't stop a bleeding.
A sore from bleeding.
It can't
stop a sore from bleeding, but it's only temporarily until it
And-
heals.
solution. It's a temporary solution. You just burying your problems up under sex. And the more you do it, the deeper you bury it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I agree with that.
And that's
This
how,
is a question because you kept saying booty, 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 thong, thong, thong. So I was just like, okay, let me ask this question.
and that's the thing. That's how relationships go from being, in my opinion, let me say this. That's how they go from being pleasant to being violent.
Pleasant to violent. Explain.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Please
And
do.
I might have not said that. So basically, you catch your significant other cheat. He give you some sex, you forgive him, go back. So you just burying the issue. So basically, they've done it for so long that emotion gets a little harsher every time you try to cover it up with sex. Then it becomes like when you finally fed up and it can't please you anymore. It's over the top now. It's just too much. And I don't want to say violent. Let me just say
Another one for that violence. Because for me, you cheat, you gone. It ain't no second chances with me. I'm sorry.
Right.
It creates a whole nother. Yeah, let me just say that sex creates a whole nother avenue. It don't solve nothing.
That might be the better way to say it.
Right. It don't solve nothing.
The cheating thing won't just throw no.
Yeah, it don't solve nothing. No, ma'am, it don't. For the moment it does. For the moment it does. But it don't fix nothing.
Mm-hmm. So with what we were talking about, go ahead, Carmen.
Oh no, go ahead.
So what we was talking about when we was talking about the roles of the husband and the wife and things like that. So you strictly feel, Mike, Moody, and Carmen, this is for all of us. Y'all strictly feel that what the role of the wife is and the role of the husband is should not be combined, or should they be shared, or what? I'm just throwing conversations out there because I don't know who watching. You just throwing stuff out there.
What you mean combined and shared? I think everybody has a part to play.
So,
but
hypothetically,
this is the crazy thing, because modern day has made it to where women have taken on the roles of men, and that sometimes things are done out of order.
Okay.
Things are done out of order. I think there's an order to everything, and it's the order has lost its way.
And I'll say this: when it comes down to order, it could potentially be hard for a person. I want to address Maxie for 1 second.
Yep, you helpmates. Yeah, he said Maxie just said your helpmates.
You're helpmates, but you're not due mates. Like you're not due mates. Like you don't. How can I say this? Yes, you are helpmates.
In the video, he said submitting is not in a conquering way.
Okay.
He said submitting is not in a conquering way. So with that being said, everything's so out of order nowadays when it comes to relationships. You know what I'm saying? And there's so much stuff going on now that people don't even know how to respond to that question sometimes.
And the crazy thing is, go ahead, Carmen.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Like, so in reference to, I feel like when we talk about, I'm gonna use the percentage since you don't like. I'm gonna use the percentage. You got to put 100%. So if that means helping you do something, for instance, let's just say my significant other has a part-time gig or whatever, and someone comes up and they want him to do something, right? But guess what? He said he was going to take the cars to go get service. So it's kind of like a time clash. So you got, okay, so you had an appointment to get the car service Saturday at 12, but your homeboy wants you to do something with his car, and he happens to want to come over at 11:30. That's going to mess up your whole thing of getting a car, serviced or whatever. If you came to me, but wait a minute. If you came to me and you said, babe, Sean wants me to come do his car. Now he's paying you money. We need money.
Gotcha. Right.
Paid thing. So we want money. So guess what? If you say, babe, Sean wants me to do X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 but it's my times and this, that, and third, and you explain to me what the deal is, I'm not going to sit up here and have an attitude with you because you can't get the car done. I'm going to say, well, I'll just take the car. I know how to drive. I know what's wrong with it or what needs to be done to it. So I'm going to pick that up and get that done. Because guess what? When I get home, hopefully you'll be finished with Sean and his car and we can go do something together. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like the day continues. That to me is what a team, that's what it is to be. That's a helpmate. But that doesn't mean that I'm the only person that's helping my mate. It also means that my husband is going to help me when I fall short or are not able to do things. So for me, if my person is not willing to assist me in my life goals or the day-to-day whatever's, then that's a problem for me. So for me, I'm gonna have to answer that question that you posed, Shay. It's gotta be, you gotta marry the two. Like you're my husband and I'm your wife. Yes, I'm gonna cook. That is quote unquote, I will take that burden of cooking or cleaning and stuff like that. But when I fall short, I expect, my expectation is for you to assist when I fall short. If you're not willing to, or you're going to have an attitude when I don't, then that's a problem for me. So I don't want to hear about attitudes when I'm hustling just as much as you are.
Right.
I don't.
So
like I'm ready for it.
So to answer Moody's question, because you said the roles are what'd you say about the roles, Moody? I want to quote you correctly.
I said, oh shit. I said the roles are what did I say? Because modern times have confused the roles. The roles are confused. So some people, I'm just saying, a lot of people confuse the role, their role, versus.
I got you. I got you. I just had to,
because Carmen's answer just blew that shit out of the water.
So, and once again, I cannot speak for everybody else. This is just a generic, statement across the board. A lot of times, in the reason why the roles are the way they are is, number one, is because the order is not in the home. Why is the order not in the home? Because there are A, single men raising children, B, single women raising kids on their own. Then once they get someone that comes in and say, hey, I'm here, let me help you. And once they've been doing it for so long by themselves, it's kind of hard to just relinquish all their responsibilities, everything that they have been doing for themselves this whole time before this person, came involved, he or she came into their lives. So that's why the roles are the way they are, because I cut grass before my boys was old enough to cut grass, and before my husband came along. I washed my car. I took my car to the car wash. I did it all. So that's why I'm just saying, like, for some people, it's a little different, and that's why the roles have pretty much crossed themselves, because the family structure. That's what I'm saying. The family structure isn't there like it was back in the day.
I wonder if trust has something to do with it too. Trusting that person, trust, like kind of like
It
what,
do.
like allowing that person, like seeing how that person lives, trusting them that they're not going to lead you in the wrong direction, trusting them to where, as far as financially, that our choices and our decisions are going to be best for our family. When you've been doing it all by yourself, and you've been doing things. So now here it is where another person, and not saying that you don't love them, you don't want to grow with them, but you're scared. And I think it just takes time to really unravel, like myself. I was single for about maybe 9 years. So I've been doing a lot of this, raising my younger son just about by myself. Yes, his father's in his life or whatever, but everything was really all on me. And even when I was married, it was all on me. Yes, the father was in the home. He worked, worked his tail off, paid all the bills. But unfortunately, it's like you got to unravel and undo a lot of those quote unquote traumas that people have dealt with, so that you can get to the I guess the softer side. I don't think women want to be, like y'all say, masculine. I really don't. But I think their situations, whatever it may be, has put them in the position to where they had to be masculine. They had to take care of everything. So then when a man like Marcus comes along and wants to pay all the bills, and they want the softer woman per se, then it's like they don't know what that means. It's like, what?
It's hard to do that though.
Yeah,
it's really very hard. And like you said, when it comes down to trust and things of that nature, like I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. Like, I love my husband. Y'all see what he just did. Like, I love my husband, but it's hard for me to just take a deep breath and release it. It's because I've been doing it for so long. You know what I'm saying? So Carmen, you are absolutely correct. And my husband, don't get me wrong, he is a good man. And I told Marcus that no, she got me calling Marcus. Lord have mercy. Moody and Mike,
y'all.
you know what I'm saying? That when we had a conversation, the same exact thing. Like, it's hard. It is so hard. And I'm glad you understand that. But it really is hard. It's hard. What you had to say?
Mike, like, you quiet over there. What's going on?
I'm just listening.
What you got to add to that?
I just think, everybody looking at roles and all that. I mean, when you get together, you live together. We all one. I mean, who you with, you know what I'm saying? I think if y'all goals and y'all aiming for the same thing as far as retirement and all these other, you got to work. Everybody got to work. I'm sorry, that's just me. I'm not Moody. You gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Because I think 2 incomes is better than 1. We trying to build something.
Oh, she gonna work. I didn't say she gonna work. I just said I was gonna pay the bills. We're gonna use her money for some other shit. You know what I'm saying?
I always tell them every day, I want y'all to be your own owners. I'm gonna try to set it up to get you into something where you ain't got to work for somebody just like I do. So if you can, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got to put a title on everything. Everything's got to have a title. If you together, that's just go. That's just me. I'm simple. Let's make it go. You push me, I push you, we push each other. So, it's us against the world. You
Right.
know?
True story.
Yeah.
So if you got homework, you speaking Spanish, I'm sitting on there helping you, trying to speak Spanish too. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. Cards and be like, what's this? Try to help each other out.
You gonna hold the flashcards, Mike?
Huh?
You gonna hold the flashcards?
Yeah, I would. Because you got most people in a relationship now where you see a couples that's going against each other. Like,
Each other,
oh,
yeah.
You know, they battling each other on who can make the most money. You know,
Yeah. If we together, if we make $100,000, we make $150,000 together. I don't care how you split it. It's all into the same damn pot. Why does it matter who more money than it? If we together and we got the same common goal, then we both make $150,000 together.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you start saying, "Well, this is my money," then you get your ass out my house. Then
with the microwave,
you take your $100,000 and you take your ass out and get your own place.
And the
microwave. And the microwave.
You gotta take the microwave too, Moody?
And throw the microwave at you as you walk out the door.
The devil, Lord. Lord. As my little cousin used to say, lots of mercy. He tried to say, Lord have mercy, it's lots of mercy. Wow. Well, this was a good combo, y'all.
It was very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you for the invite, Faye.
You're welcome, girl. You got my brothers right there.
I know. Thank you so much, y'all.
Yeah, okay.
I appreciate you. What you mean? Oh, yeah,
He's
okay.
not gonna let that go.
You said, boo. It's all right. It's okay. It's all right.
It's been a good one.
Yeah.
We're gonna have. So I guess everybody cleared about Marcus. He does front, and I think he will eat microwave food. He done said that. So I can understand that though.
I don't microwave, but if somebody microwave food for me, if I accept that, then that's what it is.
Long as you don't know. Go ahead, close
She look. Your woman go make sure that microwave. Don't go downstairs heat it up. She gonna heat it up for you. She gonna heat it up right in that oven. In that microwave oven.
You know what?
1 minute, and she be back. Give her a minute. She be right back. I'll be back in a minute. When she says she be back in a minute, she gonna mean that thing. I'll be back in a minute.
She just give us.
Oh my goodness.
By the time she ride home, it'll be warm.
I ain't messing with y'all, man.
But go ahead.
Say what?
Carmen, you got anything you want to say? Moody, y'all, come on.
Go ahead, Moody.
It's no day.
I'll go first. I'm go first.
I'm glad we got a chance to come back on and clarify a couple things. You know what I'm saying? Glad we got a good. I mean, because clarity is what it's all about. Man, that's basically what we want to do out here. We want to keep it real and make sure everybody understands any and everybody's outcome, even or input, whether you agree with it or don't agree with it or whatever. You know, it is what it is. Shoot, man, dang, I'm kind of lost for words. I'm lost for words. I mean, basically, that's it, man. That's it, man. Communication is what it's all about when it comes to relationships. That's it. Like I say every week, everybody stop acting like everybody has a day. You want to give you grace for the day. I'm saying I appreciate all of y'all support while I had my surgery. I promise y'all, I appreciate every last one of y'all. Because it was a hard thing to have. I hate being cut on, y'all. But I appreciate all y'all support through that. I want to say that first of all. And I want to put it out there. I want to thank my Aunt Sin for taking me and always being the person that I wake up to every time I go under a surgery. Like last time I had a procedure, she was there too. So since I lost my mom, she's been like a mother to me. So I just want to put that out there, you know what I'm saying, so people know. Appreciate the people that love you, because you never know where your love is going to come from. And that's it, y'all. I mean, I love all y'all.
I go ahead and say what I got to say before anybody get in a relationship, before you open your legs, open your mouth, or open your home to anybody, I think you need to try to get over your past hurt. Because if you let life, it's like you letting them in your life. So don't try to hold on to the past, because the future ain't gonna be there. So I just think you need to just, try to deal with your own stuff first before you let somebody else in your life, because at the end of the day, you're gonna end up hurting them and hurting yourself, unless you put it all out there at the beginning. But sometimes you don't want to tell everybody everything, because they'll often tell somebody else, because everything ain't for everybody. So, I feel that, in relationships, before you open your legs and before you open your mouth, before we unzip our pants, before we move in and do all these other things, like Moody do, you had them discussions. Either you're going to be together or you don't, or try to enjoy each other. But other than that,
I'm going to say that relationships are challenging. They're not hard. They're challenging. Communicate as often and as honestly as you can. Compromise as often as you can, and try not to give up. Don't give up so fast.
Marcus,
don't give up so fast.
I think that was me.
Because I do. I'm a runner. I'm a track star. I promise you, I am. I will. Pew, 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 pew. So, I've learned some things recently. Not to just throw in the towel. It may not be worth the towel. Maybe it is, but you won't know until you fight through some things, and then take your, see after some time.
Amen.
Take your time.
Well, I just have to say, that old saying that they used to say, hurt people. Just to piggyback off what everybody said, hurt people. So we got to take the time to heal and be who we need to be for each other. If you're not fully healed, don't try to get in a relationship with nobody and take them through the struggles and everything that you have been through. And, like I always say on my live, before I end my live, always be the change that you want to see. You can't change a person, but you can change you. And sometimes you changing you will make that other person look at you and say, well, dang, if she can do it or he can do it, then I can do it. Let me change for the better. Let me do this way. So always be the change that you want to see.
Fill them in. Go on.
Oh, well, good night, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.